The First 20 Hours, How to Learn Anything. Josh Kaufman. Breaking Through the Myth of Mastery. Have you ever stood at the edge of an exciting possibility, only to step back because the journey seemed too long? The myth of mastery. The belief that achieving competence requires years of relentless effort has held countless individuals hostage. But here's the truth. You don't need 10,000 hours to become proficient at something new. In fact, you can acquire foundational skills in as little as 20 focused hours. This journey is about more than just skills. It's about unlocking your full potential, breaking free from limitations, and stepping into the abundant life you were meant to live. This script dives deep into practical strategies, spiritual insights, and transformational truths that empower you to master skills and thrive. Whether you're learning a new language, pivoting in your career, or growing in faith, this roadmap is designed to equip you for success. Part 1. Understanding the foundations of skill acquisition. 1. The power of belief. The first barrier to mastering anything is often internal. We tell ourselves stories. I'm not talented enough, I don't have the time, or I'm too old to learn something new. These beliefs are more constraining than any external obstacle. The Bible reminds us in Philippians 4 verse 13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. When you align your mind with this truth, you dismantle self-imposed barriers. Belief creates the foundation for action. Without it, even the most detailed plans will falter. Reflect on past achievements, times you doubted yourself but succeeded anyway. Use these moments to fuel your faith in what's possible. 2. The First 20 Hours, a scientific and spiritual perspective. Josh Kaufman's groundbreaking principle of the first 20 hours reveals that focused, deliberate practice, not perfection, is key to rapid learning. Spiritually, this mirrors the concept of sowing and reaping, Galatians 6 verse 7. Dedicate yourself fully for just 20 hours and watch seeds of competence bloom. Think of these hours as a tithe of your time toward a greater purpose. Imagine dedicating 1 hour daily for 20 days. With every session, you're closer to mastery than you were before. Celebrate these small victories, knowing they accumulate into significant milestones. 3. The learning curve. Why the beginning feels hard. The initial phase of learning is often the steepest. It's here that most give up, but it's also where the greatest breakthroughs occur. Hebrews 12 verse 11 reminds us, no discipline seems pleasant at the time but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace. Pain and struggle are signs of growth, not failure. Reframe challenges as opportunities. Each misstep is a step closer to understanding. Acknowledge frustration, but don't let it define your journey. Part 2. Practical steps for skill mastery. 1. Deconstruct the skill. Every skill comprises smaller, manageable components. If you're learning to play the piano, focus first on chords before tackling complex compositions. The key is to break down the overwhelming into the achievable. Start with the end in mind. What does success look like? Reverse engineer your goal into bite-sized tasks. This approach prevents overwhelm and keeps progress measurable. 2. Commit to focused time blocks. Time is a gift, and its proper stewardship can yield incredible results. Set aside 45 to 90 minutes daily for uninterrupted practice. Eliminate distractions and immerse yourself fully. Establish a routine that aligns with your natural energy peaks. Mornings might work best for some, while others thrive in the evening. Consistency is more important than duration. 3. Embrace deliberate practice. Deliberate practice means engaging in activities that challenge your current ability. Avoid autopilot learning. Instead, push the boundaries of your comfort zone. Combine deliberate practice with feedback. Seek input from mentors, peers, or self-assessment tools to ensure you're on the right track. 4. Measure and reflect. Tracking your progress motivates you to keep going. Reflect on what you've learned weekly and adjust your strategy as needed. James 1 verse 5 encourages us to ask God for wisdom in such moments. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. Document your journey in a journal or app. Reviewing past efforts reinforces confidence and highlights areas for improvement. Part 3. Overcoming challenges on the journey. 1. Battling procrastination. Procrastination is often rooted in fear of failure. Remind yourself that the goal isn't perfection, but progress. Ecclesiastes 11 verse 4 warns, "Whoever watches the wind will not plant. Whoever looks at the clouds will not reap." Start now, even if conditions don't seem ideal. Break tasks into 5-minute actions. Once you begin, momentum often carries you further than expected. 2. Reframing failure. Failure is a teacher, not a dead end. Every mistake is a stepping stone toward mastery. Proverbs 24 verse 16 says, "Though the righteous fall 7 times, they rise again." Resilience is the mark of a true learner. View setbacks as data points. They reveal what doesn't work, narrowing your focus on what does. 3. Guarding against comparison. Comparison robs you of joy and distracts you from your unique journey. Focus on your progress, not others. Galatians 6 verse 4 advises, each one should test their own actions. Then they can take pride in themselves alone, without comparing themselves to someone else. Celebrate others' successes as inspiration rather than competition. Collaboration often leads to greater insights than isolation. Part 4. The intersection of skills and purpose. 1. Aligning skills with God's calling. Your talents are not accidental. They are tools for fulfilling your God-given purpose. Ephesians 2 verse 10 declares, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do." Ask yourself, how does this skill serve others and glorify God? Consider how your skills can address real-world problems. Whether solving logistical challenges or creating art that inspires, every talent has a role in advancing God's kingdom. 2. Serving others through mastery. True mastery goes beyond personal achievement. It's about contribution. When you master a skill, you're better equipped to serve others, whether it's teaching, creating, or inspiring. Jesus exemplified this when he washed his disciples' feet. John 13 verses 14 to 15. Use your abilities to uplift others. Teach what you've learned, mentor someone new, or create resources that benefit the community. 3. The ripple effect of excellence. Your growth inspires others. When you overcome obstacles and achieve your goals, you pave the way for others to believe they can do the same. Let your journey be a testimony of God's faithfulness and the power of perseverance. Part 5. Practical applications for everyday life. 1. Learning new technology. In an age where technology evolves rapidly, staying updated is crucial. Dedicate time to mastering tools that enhance your productivity and creativity. Explore platforms like Coursera, Udemy, or YouTube for structured guidance. Embrace the mindset of a lifelong learner. 2. Building healthy relationships. Relationships require skill, too. Learn to communicate effectively, resolve conflicts, and show empathy. Galatians 5 verses 22 to 23 reminds us of the fruits of the Spirit, qualities essential for meaningful connections. Practice active listening. Understanding others' perspectives fosters deeper connections and mutual respect. 3. Developing financial literacy. Mastering money management is a skill that can transform your life. Study budgeting, investing, and giving generously. Proverbs 21 verse 20 advises, "The wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down." Set financial goals that align with your values. Use tools like spreadsheets or apps to track progress and maintain discipline. Conclusion: the abundant life awaits. Mastery isn't about reaching an endpoint. It's about becoming. It's about unlocking the potential God has placed within you and using it to impact the world. Remember, the journey of skill acquisition mirrors your spiritual journey. It's filled with challenges, growth, and profound rewards. As you step into this path, know that God is with you every step of the way, guiding, strengthening, and equipping you for greatness. So, what skill will you tackle next? The abundant life is within reach. All it takes is the courage to begin. Kindly subscribe, like, follow, and comment.